Good blessed Thursday morning, throwback Thursday morning, February the 11th, 2021. It's about 8:08 a.m. here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, Southeast Missouri. Greet all people all around the world, all human beings, with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. I'm over here now, y'all, at a place where I come and get my peace when it's been disturbed sometime. If y'all can see my geese, yeah, I call them my geese. You see the family here? If y'all can see them clear, that's a group of them right there. There's a group spread it over there. And there's a group spread it over there. All of them is on one side. They on the side where people going north and coming south on 57. If you notice, there's none over here. You see, one thing about the geese and me down here in this particular park, we be on one accord. This is my other family besides my two daughters down here in Southeast Missouri. God called my dad home. But you notice they are facing the traffic that's coming from south. They blocking me from my enemies. I mean, they protecting me from the, the north that's coming, and some of them is facing the south. You see, so many people down here in Southeast Missouri, people talking about me defaming their family name. But if you take a good look at the 25 years I've been down here, and you see me and my daughters and them battling against the Charleston R1 school district, against the 33rd Circuit Court here in Mississippi County, against the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, the Mississippi County, Charleston, Missouri Sheriff Department, Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County City Hall, Charleston, Missouri sellout blacks at 700 Elm Street or Cy Williams Street. You will see this family, and if the shoe fit, wear it. If it ain't y'all, don't let it bother you. But if you will see some of this family, this so-called Ivy family, marching with these people, one of them is the secretary for one of the black criminals down here, or was the secretary. All you got to do is Google it up. They know who I am. But they had the audacity to tell y'all, and some of y'all really respond to it. I looked at some of y'all responses and really shocked me when y'all made the statement responding off a comment that Cassandra Ivy Wilson made, as if I stopped my Uncle Percy from coming to his brother's homegoing, my dad's homegoing. And y'all said, Percy, I know Uncle Percy is hurt. Uncle Percy ain't hurt because I stopped him, because I didn't stop him. There was people there, and not all people, but there was one female asked me, could she take a picture of my dad in the casket? At first I said no, but I let her take it. You see what I'm saying? But not one time during the 6 years that my dad been down here has she called and checked on my dad. Or not one time did she try to contact me and said, I'm sorry to hear about your dad, but that don't bother me. God told me to be bigger than that. And see, some of y'all let the family separate y'all because I speak my mind. My mom and daddy didn't raise me to let people do us wrong and then to stay silent. See, a silent voice never be heard. You see what I'm saying? A hungry mouth can never be fed if it's closed. But But I just want to tell y'all, I didn't stop my Uncle Percy. I didn't stop nobody that wanted to come to my daddy's home going. And there was nobody that's family in Charles, Missouri that didn't know that my daddy died. So, you know, when they tell y'all that, don't believe it. And if they tell y'all I need to be, y'all pray for me to get the mental help I need, hey, I'm functioning real good. You see, that's the same thing that these white supremacists said. The same thing Cassandra said. That's the same thing these white supremacists said. That's the same thing these sellout blacks said. All you got to do is look at it. You see, I've been communicating with a lot of my family. Y'all know who y'all was that called me and we talked before and after my daddy died. Those of y'all that know that my daddy died, I didn't stop nobody from coming. Everybody got obituaries. I gave everybody the opportunity to speak. But see, I went to some of my family members' thing, and I didn't nobody say, Raymond, did you wanna speak? But I don't look at that. All I look at is I came down here. I know I did a good job with Grandma. How many of the rest of y'all can say the same thing? You see what I'm saying? I know I did a good deed with some of Grandma's friends. That's why I'm living in one of their houses right now. They didn't forget about me. But I'm just here to say, y'all, those of y'all Ivies that don't like what I put on my thing, then don't look at it. Y'all go with saying, you see what I'm saying? And go to Facebook and go on and do like my enemies did to try to get me off of Facebook, try to get me off of YouTube. But I wasn't on YouTube and Facebook when I came down here to help Grandma. I wasn't on Facebook or YouTube when I came down here and fought against civil rights, fought against the same people that saying Mama was marching with past my house. I got it on video. And she know them people was doing me wrong. You see what I'm saying? But one thing about it, my YouTubes and my pictures show what I think about my family. How many of y'all can show some pictures with y'all with my daddy or my two daughters? How many of y'all down here can say how many times that my daddy was invited to come down to his mama's house? A lot of y'all was able to do it, but not my daddy. You see what I'm saying? Her mama would always call and ask about my daddy, but never would tell us the status on my Uncle Percy. So I called my uncle in Kankakee, and he'll tell y'all, him and my auntie said, it's not right for you to call and ask about his Raymond's daddy, and you won't tell Raymond about Raymond's daddy's brother. See, some of y'all don't know that. I know it. So when you get to talking about Raymond Lewis Ivy, you can talk all you want. But the Ivies that didn't grow up down here, those of us that grew up in the projects and on the west side of Chicago and other places, they know how some of these people been treating me and my family. But I don't owe none of y'all no explanation. But I want y'all, I'm going to pray that y'all get together like you're saying want y'all to do and get with Facebook. But you know one thing about it? Facebook can already contact me and told me about y'all complaints. That's why I call some of y'all vultures, dogs, and snakes. And if you're not one of them, don't let it bother you. But when somebody make a comment about me and you don't know, Uncle Percy ain't heard about something that I did wrong. You better check with his wife and his daughters. I didn't stop him from coming down to my daddy's house. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to say, no, we don't want to come down there during Thanksgiving and Christmas when all the Uncle Percy's wife family was there. All you got to do is take a look at their thing. But I'm going to leave right now, y'all. And I ain't going to give y'all no more attention. All I ask y'all to do, you Ivies that don't like me, don't confront me. Don't have none of your family members or friends confront me. Because I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. If we ain't been friends, let's not be friends. You see what I'm saying? I know which Ivies care about me because they've been contacting me. And those of y'all been contacting me because y'all close to Kassan and them, y'all think they so holy in church. You better ask some of the people in Cairo, Illinois, and other places why them churches is separated. Peace be still.